Good morning, peeps. Yo, yo, yo. What it is, what it do, how it be. Salutations. Salutations, everybody. How are we today? Now, let's go this way. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on, this way. Come on. Come on. Come on. Maverick, come. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go see Clancy. Let's go see Clancy. Come on. Let's go see Clancy. Salutations, my peeps, my freaks, my geeks, my weirdos, my wackos. How is everybody on this fine, overcast morning here in southeastern Connecticut? We are currently on our morning walk, and we have some more questions, some more things to ponder, if you will. Good morning, Jeannie. Good morning. How are you? We have some more things to ponder this morning. I think these things, I think it's good, you know? I think it's good to wake up and helps get your mind going, helps get you thinking and focusing and all that good stuff, and then sometimes stressing out over the answers, which you shouldn't. You shouldn't stress out over them, though. Just questions to stimulate the brain, give it a little tickle, you know, get it going. Chop, chop, Mr. Brain, time to move, do some work, as it were. Good morning, Primal. Good morning, Sandy. So, what I was thinking about, and this pertains to me an awful lot. How much are how much are people's decisions to try things, to do things, based on fear of failure? So, like, you want to do this one thing, but what's stopping you is being afraid of failing at it. How much of that is true for you? Do you operate on a fear-based level often when it comes to things like that? I know I do a lot. I used to a lot more in the past, but I still do. I think the things that I never tried that I wanted the most were all out of fear of failing. But what happens is you don't ever give yourself a chance. You sabotage yourself right out of the gate. I mean, I'm a self-sabotager. I've done it a million times. Instead of trying, seeing what happens, I've convinced myself before it happens that it's not going to happen. I'm not going to succeed. I'm not good enough. Yada, yada, yada. And then you don't. Self-fulfilling prophecy. And I think that fear-based thinking that's what that is. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. if you live in the fear, then you've already decided, basically. And I'm guilty of it. You know, I remember when I lost my first fight, I was on a roll. When I started training, I remember my coach saying to me, you have so much natural athletic ability, and coupled with the fact that you're too stubborn to give up and have too much heart to quit, he said you could really do well. And I had just started, so I was really high off of it, and I took all that, and I pushed myself in training every day, and I won my first 4 fights in a row. 2 of them against pretty good competition. The guys were at a higher level than I was anyway, and so I was like, yeah, all right, here we go. I thought, I'm not going to lose at all. I'm never going to lose. That's the attitude I had. And you kind of have to have that attitude when you do anything, I think. You have to believe that you're the best, right? I never had that. I never felt that way about anything before I competed in MMA. And so I ended up losing my 5th fight. And I was devastated. I was completely devastated. I thought, that's it. It's over. I'm done. I'll never fight again. Nobody's going to want to sign me to a contract, yada, 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 and whatever. But in that loss, instead of giving up, and I needed a lot of pushing, trust me, it wasn't me. It was trainers, coaches, people around me, training partners, who pushed me, who lifted me up when I was down. In that loss, I learned so much more than I did in any of those 4 wins. And I think that's the thing. That's the rule. Is you learn so much more from trying and failing than never trying at all. You learn so much about yourself. You learn about the thing you were trying to do. It's so natural for many of us to live in that fear-based box for whatever reason, whether it's childhood trauma, whether it's self-imposed insecurities, whether it's just a choice on a whim that you make to not give it a go. A lot of us live in that space, and it's very difficult to get out of it. It's very difficult. It takes work. It takes therapy a lot of the time. And let me touch on this real quick while I bring up therapy, counseling. For anyone out there that feels like therapy and counseling are a bad thing, or you must be crazy if you go there, blah, blah, blah. That's such a like a old construct of what therapy and counseling is. I believe everybody should go. I think it helps so much if you have the right person, which that's a part of it. You have to find the right person who works for you. So anyway, the work, you got to put work in to get over that fear stuff. Therapy, counseling, sometimes it's meditating, whatever it is, whatever your thing is to get past it. It's so liberating when you start making progress. I'm not fully past it. I still make decisions based in fear, and I end up kicking myself in the ass later on. It sucks. But anyway, I just wanted to ask that question. Let me go back in the thing and see who's here. Sorry. Hello, Fresh. Glenn, what's up? Salty, what's up? Primo, I think I said hi to you, right? Carson, what's up? Dana, hello. Frankie Brown, Kay. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Yeah, check out your channel and she happily subbed there. Oh, thank you so much, Kay. That's amazing. Well, I mean, yeah, the world's messed up for sure. It's terrible, horrible. It's in a shitty way. Let's just put it that way. And I was talking about it last night with somebody. I said, I think we're at the point where history is going to repeat itself again. And this happens over and over, where the world's governments, they get too greedy, they get too power hungry, they start doing things dirtier and dirtier. And the people end up saying, you know what? Fuck you. We're over this shit. And we're going to do something about it. And then what you have is you have revolts. You have civil wars to try to fix shit. And then things start over again. You know, you start with the new government systems and political systems and all that stuff. And I think the reset button's close, man. I think it's very close. I think people are just getting sick and tired of it. When you go to the grocery store and you get 1.5 bags of food and it costs you $100 fucking, or you get your electric bill and you know, you're barely running anything and it's fucking $300, or you got to go get oil to keep your house warm, and a half a tank full costs you $600 or $700. You know, all these things, people are sick of it. They're sick of it. How are you expected to live when this is the world that they've created for you? And they just continue to take and take and take and lie and lie and lie. And people are tired of it, man. People are tired of it. Don't get surprised when the civil unrest gets hotter and hotter. That's just what I think. Come on, baby, where you going? Come on. Come on. Then what do we do, Fresh? If we don't fight back, we just sit back and fucking take it in the ass? They continue to do it over and over. So nobody stands up and does anything, then they just keep doing it more and more. I love you, and that's a great quote, but what do you do with it? How do you beat them? How do you beat them? Every time this has ever happened, it's been people fighting back and changing things. That's a big fear, Carson. That's a very big fear. I can understand why it'd be your biggest fear. Those are very big jobs to do. They hold a lot of weight. They come with a lot of pressure. My guess is you're probably brilliant in all of them, just from talking with you here. Counseling is awesome. 100%. Thank you, Dana. You too. $9.75? Get out of town. I only ever home. My life was $248 a month. I live alone. Yeah, it's crazy. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They just do what they can to keep you down. To keep you down. And then they stifle you when you talk out loud and you exercise your First Amendment right as an American, or whatever rights you have where you live. They try to shut it down. They'll pull your channel. They'll red flag you. They'll whatever. Bubba. This damn dog. That is the problem. You're right. There's so much division. It's crazy. And people need to come together. You know, it's sad when I look back at it. The most united the United States had been in so long was when we were attacked on our own soil. When 9/11 happened, people here were so united against something. I'm not saying it was the right thing. I'm saying at least there was a united front. Why does it take something like that to unite us? Why can't it be we're united under the common purpose of doing well by one another, doing right by one another, and of making this a better place to live? Why is that never good enough? Why does it always take some kind of... It's the same as like... to me, it's the same as like why people watch the news or pick up the newspaper to read just the terrible shit that's going on. That's more entertaining to them than the story about the guy who is, donating this to this cause or is helping these people out or whatever the case may be. It sucks. It sucks. All right. Anyway, so let's jump to this now, because this is part of this. This is the second part to that first question. If you could try something and not fail, what would it be? If you could try one thing and not fail, what would that thing be? Well, that growing during hardships is natural. People grow more when you deal with hardships, when you deal with pain, when you deal with tribulation. These are the things that facilitate growth. But the thing is that we could grow without them. Unfortunately, they're just such a big motivator for people to grow. I grew the most in my life after I had seen what homelessness was like, after I had seen what pain and suffering on a daily basis was like. That was when I grew the most. But this is why I asked that question, not for the political parts and not for anything like that. I asked that question because I want to know on a happy note. So let's forget the stress and the drama. Let's focus on this part. If you didn't have any fear of failure, if you knew you wouldn't fail, what is the one thing you would try? What's the one thing you would try? What's the one thing you would want to learn to do? What is it? It's hard. It's a hard question because I know most of us are probably going, man, there's so many things. What if you had to pick one? That's very difficult. I say whatever the first thing that pops in your head is, say it. Whatever the first thing that pops in your head is, say it. That's the one. Don't think about it. Whatever your intuition tells you, whatever your gut is saying to say it. Because that's the one. It doesn't have to be a world-changing thing. It could be something you just want to do. That's what this is about, right? Something that you want to do that would make you happy, that would improve your life a little bit. It would make you feel accomplished. Skydiving, good one. You can keep that one. I'll never, ever, ever do that. Terrified of flying, never mind jumping out of a plane. Stopping the wars, that's a good one. It's a big one. Physically be able to go to Peru and visit Machu Picchu with your son. Oh, all right. That's a great one. Beautiful places. Amazing history. I'll tell you what mine is. Mine's nothing crazy. Mine's nothing that would change the world. Mine's something that just I would love to do. I would love to give to myself what I give to others. Oh. Ooh. Wow. Man, that one's shit. Yowzers. Damn. That one got me. Very good. A lot of people do that. They give much more to others and they don't take anything for themselves. People believe that it's if you do anything for yourself, that it means you're selfish. If you take time for yourself, if you, go out and learn how to do something and whatever. Come on. That you're selfish, and this is not true. This is not true. You all have to take time for yourselves. You all have to take care of yourselves first. If you don't, you become no good to anybody else. This is the rule, okay? This is the rule. A lot of people, especially empaths, givers, people with very high compassion levels, whatever the case may be, a lot of people give, and they never think about what they need for themselves. And you have to. It's imperative to your mental, physical, and spiritual health. That's a very good one. Run an animal rescue. Frankie, I love you for that answer. I love you for it. I am the biggest. No, come. No, come. Maverick, no. Come. Oh, this guy's got to get his balls snipped. Every time we see this female dog, he goes nuts. And he cries forever. Animal rescue. So, I'm a huge animal advocate. I feed multiple cats every day, take care of them, do whatever I can, yada yada. I even feed possums, raccoons, whatever. I would help any animal I have my whole life. That's just who I am. When I see something, I see an animal that looks lonely or sad or hurt or hungry, I feel it deep in my soul. I always have. It eats at me, and I have to do something about it. Animal rescues are one of the most difficult things to ever do. Man, it's so hard, especially if you have that extreme love for animals, which I think you have to work at one, to run one. But most of us who have that love have a bit of empath in us to them, and you end up internalizing so much of their pain and suffering, and you bring it home with you, and it becomes very, very difficult. I'm not knocking it. I'm not, trust me, I'm not knocking it. I'm saying it is a incredible thing to do. And I mean, a very incredible thing to do. As much as I love animals, I don't think I could do that, because I'd probably break. I'd probably break. Emotionally, I would fold. I just don't know if I could see the pain and suffering on that level, especially when you're talking about big animal rescues in like inner cities and stuff. Oh, it's so bad. Whew, man. For sure. Oh, extremely expensive. Extremely expensive. You got to get grants. You got to get donations. You have to, nowadays, you have to jump on social media and promote the hell out of it. It's the only way, really. The Instagram thing has helped so many animal rescues. See, that's when I think things like Instagram are used the right way, right? When people are on there and they're promoting things like animal rescues, or donating to homeless shelters, or this cause or that cause, and then I think it's being used the proper way. When you can reach so many people, that's when social media is a good thing. Unfortunately, it's not always that way, but God bless you for that. It would be somehow all the people fixated into believing lies have been fed forever. That's another deep one. That's a big one. Power to protect everyone from dangerous humans. Call the bad. Another really good one. I'm not even thinking on those levels, guys. I'm not. I got to be honest with you. I was thinking about something that would make me just give me a little bit of a little bit more joy. Not, just something I wanted to do forever and was always scared to do. I want to learn how to play guitar. I want to learn how to play guitar, or I want to take singing lessons. I want to learn how to be able to hold a note. I love music so much, and it's so therapeutic for me. Like, so therapeutic for me. When I was younger, I did the DJing thing a little bit, and me and my buddy made our own music. Yes, I was a rapper. This is true. I was pretty good at it, to be honest with you. Still am, even at 42. Wink, wink. But I love music, and it's so therapeutic to me. It's so therapeutic to so many people. I would love to learn how to make some the right way, like real music. Create my own. Play the guitar. Learn how to sing. Music brings so much joy to people. So much joy. So I was always afraid of doing it, trying and failing. I'd watch people taking guitar lessons, and I'd go, I don't understand any of that. I look at that and it looks like some sort of crazy Chinese puzzle. I don't get it. Right. You can't focus on the bad. You just can't. I mean, it's there. You can acknowledge it. You can think about what what it is, and what part it plays in your life. But man, my favorite quote in the whole world is, if you change the way you look at things, the things you're looking at will change. It's so simple, and it's so true. If you decide this morning that you're going to focus on the bad all day, guess what? Your day's going to be shit. If you wake up this morning and decide that you're going to focus on the good, and you're going to grab it and hold on to it for everything it's worth, then your day is probably going to be pretty damn good. That's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. The vibe attracts the tribe. Yep, absolutely. Let's make instruments out of fresh veggies and jam. What? I'm not sure what kind of instruments you can make out of fresh veggies. Stressful job. You can use Google these days. I had a teacher that asked me, where will I be in 5 years? Oh, I had teachers ask me that. I had a teacher tell me that I'd end up in prison, that I'd be nothing, that I was a delinquent. You know, she was right. I ended up in prison. I did. All due to the power of addiction. But guess what? She was also wrong that that was the only thing I would do in my life, because I ended up changing my entire life and doing many more things with it. Many more. I've worked with dementia patients. I've worked with special needs. I have worked with mental health. I've volunteered with special needs. I help animals every chance I can. You know, I think I may not be the most financially successful person on the planet. Come on, let's go. Come on, where you going? Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on, let's go. Saying hi to my neighbor. Hi, neighbor. But that doesn't mean finances don't equal success. Unfortunately, that's the way a lot of people look at things. If you have wealth financially, you're successful. No, I don't believe that's the truth. I think you're successful when you're doing things that you like and enjoy, when you've helped people along the way, and when you've been a good person. I think you're successful when you see something that needs to change and you do your best to change it. On the successful ladder, I think financial wealth is all the way at the bottom. So that teacher can eat my ass. She was a nasty bitch anyway. It's crazy what teachers could get away with back then. Imagine a teacher telling your kids that today. Imagine what would happen. Fired on the spot. Calling your kid a delinquent. Telling them they were going nowhere but prison. Fired on the spot. And they should be for shit like that. You don't tell children that. You don't tell kids that. You don't take a teenager who's going through emotional shit that you don't know about, or that you don't understand, and then tell them that when they're fighting so hard to try to get past all this stuff. You don't do that. People like that shouldn't be in positions like that, period. Compassion, understanding, and support are such big words. I can't see that way because it's really easy to see the real you. Many is not bring him. Oh, thank you so much, Kay. Thank you. If I had two hands, I would make this. I'd put them together like I was praying. Thank you. Bless you for that. It's very, very kind of you. Good morning, Brian and Chewy. Have a wonderful day, guys. I think YouTube is a great place for a lot of things, to be completely honest with you. I didn't before. I thought this is going to be a shit show. This is going to be like probably a joke. I'm probably going to get nothing but trolls and people are being assholes and yada yada. And man, what I've gotten is so much more than that. So many amazing people, and learning things from all of you, and being able to share these type of things with other people is really amazing. Me and Fresh talk about it, man. Fresh, you brought it up to me once about the connections part of the name that I chose for the channel. And it's no coincidence that the connections that this channel has brought to so many of us I think everyone would agree, have been amazing. So, yeah. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. This guy's coat on today. He's got his coat on today. I need to go on Google and learn how to train a dog. This little bastard. Maniac. But anyway. I enjoy that I'm able to use my creative side with this whole YouTube thing, which is why I'm starting a second channel. I am 100% starting a second channel. Probably nothing any of you guys will be interested in, but it's other stuff I'm interested in. And I want to be able to discuss it more. I want to be able to do things, create things, have fun with it, with other people. So I'm going to start a second channel. I'm going to balance the two. Probably end up doing 1 to 2 shows a week on this channel and do the lives in the woods still in the weekends, and then do maybe one show or 2 shows on the other channel, and that's it. So it'll be like 3 shows during the week, and then my lives my lives in the woods on the weekends. So probably 5 things total, but the lives in the woods on the weekends are nothing. Those things it takes time. Yes, it takes time. Probably most of the free time I have during the week, but I love doing them, and they're so good for me, so that's not a big deal. Come on, baby. Come on. So the other channel is probably going to be just kind of an open podcast style channel, discussing just about anything. But I have such a love for like boxing and MMA. I want to be able to discuss them more with people. I want to be able to talk about them. I want to be able to break down fights. I also do love wrestling. I know I'm a nerd, but I do love it. My grandparents got me into it when I was a kid, and it's so much more about the memories of them and the nostalgia than anything now. I want to be able to talk about my love for like 80s movies and Star Wars and Back to the Future and all that nerdy shit, man. I want to be able to talk about you know, what's going on in the music world. Just, you know, anything. So it'll be more like a Joe Rogan show, you know, minus like the super intelligent guests, because I probably won't be able to land those guys. But you know, it's different every day. He talks about something different every day. That's all. So we'll see. I'm still working on the overall ideas and all that stuff. Good morning, Ben. Good morning. I get interested in things, right? So like, I'm a Star Wars fan. I have a couple custom-made lightsabers. I was talking about it last weekend, and you know, it sounds goofy, it sounds nerdy, and it is to a degree, but man, if you could see what these things do, and I'd love to be able to just go on one day and like show people what people can do now with electronics and computer programming. These things are like the real deal. I mean, minus the part that they can't take a limb off, but they look and sound exactly like a real lightsaber. the effects that can be made with these 160 or 320 LED lights up and down on every side inside the blade, and then programmed with a computer chip and a computer program called Profi. The shit that they can achieve is crazy. It's amazing. So little things like that seem stupid, but when you come across videos on YouTube of these random things, we've all stopped and looked at things that we never thought we'd watch before, because you're like, oh, what's that? That looks interesting. And then lo and behold, you find out, wow, that's pretty cool. Right on. Tell him. I'm a huge wrestling fan. I love movies. I love wrestling. I love the 80s. And Star Wars is my jam. Oh, guess what? I'm going to post it. Guess what I got for Valentine's Day? You'll never guess. You might guess. My beard's looking awfully white right now. I gotta dye this thing. Wow, that's terrible. I honestly did think about taking it to the forest, because the sound effects that it makes, it plays music through it, right? It plays music. It plays the Star Wars theme songs, like the multiple ones from like the Cantina and the main song and a bunch of other stuff. It also has other songs programmed into it, and then the sound of the blade, each blade. So like when you change it to Luke's blade's blue or green, and it has a different sound than Obi-Wan's blade, which is a different color, and then that's a different color than Darth Vader's blade, which has a different sound. Yada yada yada. And they make different effects. They light up. It's bright. Who knows? I mean, it could bring them in. I need some Just for Men. I don't use Just for Men. I use this other stuff. Bigen works much better. I miss the 80s too, Mark. I miss the 80s too. I always stand up for people being bullied. Always. Always have, always will. Always. It'll never stop. I can't stand a bully. And I feel like I'm nice. Most of the time. I'm never mean to people just to be mean. I never do that. That's not who I am. It's terrible. I should be holding this thing up here like that. That's much better. Down here like this. Hey, fat kid. Hey, look at that double chin. WWF with GMA. What's that? Good Morning America? Snacks, overnights, 100%. Grandma, oh, that was my life every weekend. Every single weekend. What's a sunny? I'm lost. I don't know what a sunny is. Oh, stop it. Hey, stop. It's just a dog. It's just another dog. Excuse me. Hey, we don't do that. Hey, that's not how we make friends. No. Come here. No. You be nice. You be nice boy. Be nice boy. Ah, good boy. Sunnies. They're glasses? Why you say that? My eyes ugly or something? Do I need to put sunglasses on? Shouldn't see my eyes. What if I did my videos like this instead? I got blueberry pretzel dessert for Valentine's Day. Thank you, Mama. You rock. Yep, blueberry pretzel dessert for Valentine's Day. That's right. I also got my favorite snacks. I got gummy worms. I got Nerds. I got Snyder's honey, mustard, and onion pretzel pieces. And I got Pringles. Yep. Pretty good day. Finally a nice hat. Oh, the Knicks suck. The Knicks suck. I do have sunglasses. I just don't wear them often. Fresh once told me they look like women's glasses. He can eat my butt. I got to get a couple new pairs though, because I broke my other 2 pairs. Thanks, Ben. Oh no, not my mama. Not my mom. No. This actually came from a lady. Yeah. Yeah. It was very, very nice. Very nice. No, we're not going in there. Nope. We're going home. Come on. We're going home. We're going home. We're going home. Let's go. Stop it. Yeah. She kept hearing me speak about it, and she made it. Pretty amazing. It was very nice. Very, very nice. Trying, doing things, being nice, making attempts, putting in effort, that stuff, it means a lot. You don't know sometimes how much it means to somebody. But anyway, super excited about it. I had a slice last night. It's so good. I'll post the pictures after this on a community post. No, let's go. We're going in. I got to get him inside. He's going horn dog. His testicle sac is swelling because he smells a female. And I'm not going to be able to control him much different. But yeah, amazing. I'll post a picture. Wait till you see this stuff. It's just as good as I remember it, if not better. But man, is it rich. I love the shit, and I can only eat 1 piece. Otherwise, it's like, it's too much. But wait till you see it. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Crushed pretzels, butter, a little sugar is the crust on the bottom. Blueberry pie filling with fresh blueberries folded in. Cream cheese, Cool Whip, powdered sugar, all mixed together, and that's the top. And then you put some blueberries and pretzels on top of it too. Salty, sweet, spectacular goodness. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Oh, tomorrow night, Miss Lauren Smith. Remember, please, 7:30 Eastern Time. I'll put a post up. Love you. Wait, what is that thing I say all the time? Maverick, what is it? What do I say? If you're not connected,